Hey guys, what's going on? So today's video is going to be for me helping you guys out for those who want to start collecting comics and don't know really where to begin. Um, Now, my opinion is there's two sets of collectors out there. There's the ones that just love each issue, um, just collecting just because they love the read, they love the art. And then there's the collectors that spend ridiculous amounts of money on issue so they can flip the issue and maybe sell it for a little bit more money, because it's all subjective when it comes to comics. It's what you feel the comic is worth, not what the actual comic is worth. So when you're on eBay or something, when you're starting out and you see a comic that's like, I don't know, $50, and you think it's maybe worth 40, it's hard to haggle because the person that's selling it thinks it's that much, but it might not be even worth that much. So it's all subjective to what the person wants. Me personally, I'm just a guy that just loves to buy comics. I buy all kinds of comics: DC, Image, Marvel, Dark Horse, stuff like that. And so I just thought I'd go through, little tutorial what you guys might want to look for, what you need, because there's three things before you start collecting comics. There's three very important things you need. You need bags, you need boards, and you need somewhere to put them, which are going to be comic boxes. So I'm just going to show you what I use. For the bags, I use Comic Care, standard bag, fit almost any comic, and Comic Care does come with the boards too, so you can get the same with the Comic Care bags and boards. Now, everything varies in prices, so one might be different than the other. But for the Comic Care at my comic book store, I think it's like $9 for the bags, and I want to say about $10 for the boards. So you're looking at maybe $20, and then throw in a box. Now, a standard box will only cost you like $5 or $6. If you cannot find them at the comic book store, I would suggest maybe looking at storage places, because they have tons of boxes there, and they should have some sort of comic box, like a book box, for you to store your stuff. So my recommendation is Comic Care. That's what I use, and they come with it's a 100 pack, so 100 bags, 100 boards. Now they say that the boxes hold anywhere up between 150, 175, but with my comics, I find that maybe 125 is the max you can actually put into a box. So yeah, and the boxes do come. Some of them do come in specialty ones. I have a Hellboy one, which was a little bit more money. It was $10, so, but it is worth it. It is a pretty cool box. So when you're starting out, if you don't want to spend the money, I know newer issues, single issues, are like $4 or $5, so it can drain on your wallet. But if you look at the bargain bins, if you go there and you look at their specialty bargain bins, you can find some good stuff there. It all depends on what kind of comic you want, and they range from where I go. Sometimes they're 25 cents, 50, $1. And probably the most expensive one is $1. Yeah, so if you're just like hunting and you just want to get a series, and you can't find every single issue, those where I would start to look. That's where I found a lot of my stuff. My collection, I could probably get, I don't know, $4,000 maybe for it, if I really wanted to hustle and sell it. But that's not who I am. I'm not gonna sell my stuff. But I'd like to show you some of my key issues. Not key issues. I don't really have any key issues. If I did, then I don't know where the hell they are. But I got some number ones here. The Shadow War of Hawkman. This is number one. Now this is a miniseries. This is a 4-part miniseries. Very easy to get. If you're into just like little miniseries, 4 issues is a pretty good start. Marvel does miniseries too. Not so much anymore. They did some classic ones back in the day. They did Vision and Scarlet Witch was a 12 issue. Then they do their event ones, or maybe like 6 or 7 issues. So if you want to get into that, I got some other number ones here. I got Strange Tales featuring Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange. Again, it wasn't that much, but yeah. I don't know how long this series ran for. I think it was like, I don't know, 12 issues, something like that. Now this is one of the newer ones. A plus X. This was Avengers plus X-Men, where an Avenger teamed up with an X-Men. This is number 1. This was a pretty good issue. These are always fun. The crossovers are always fun to and then the last one I grabbed was Demon number 1. This is another series, book 1 of 4. Again, not much money, but it's fun to collect the series. So if you want to collect a series, it's not bad if it's only 4 issues. And now you get like a key issue where it's a first appearance of somebody. And I got a bunch, but I thought this was a lot better. It's the first appearance of Miles Morales. This is from Ultimate Fallout, Spider-Man Noir number 4. Now, when you're looking at these, there are, this is the second printing variant. So it's a variant which makes it a little bit more valuable. It is the first appearance of Miles Morales as the Ultimate Spider-Man, but it is a second printing. So it's a little bit more money because it's a variant, but you guys always want to check that out. Make sure what printing it is, and if it's a variant, and if it's the first appearance of somebody. So I could probably get about, I don't know, $10 for that if I wanted to. And now you got the 90s. I talked about the 90s in my last video, so we'll go with that. Now the 90s are very, very cheap, very fun to collect, and these are the reasons why they're fun to collect, because you always get these awesome covers because they're trying so hard. Yeah, this is the Spectacular Spider-Man number 200. This is a key issue because Harry Osborn did die in this, the second Green Goblin. So that's already cool. And then, DC does it too. There's Superman 505, the fireworks. Very cool. So if you do decide to get comics, bargain bins. That's all I can really say. Now, if you want to start collecting and you don't want single issues, there is other ways to go. DC if you like DC and you like Green Lantern or Superman and whatnot, they have these. They're called showcases. From the very first appearance of the modern Green Lantern. See, number 1. This is a thick book, but the downside with these are they're black and whites. Nothing wrong with that. If you just love the character, if you just want to read it, it's over 500 pages, and it's fairly cheap. In the US, it's $20. Here, it's 23 or 24. And there's the other ones. You can get Jonah Hex, Justice League, Metamorpho, and Superman. They have Batman. They got the Flash. It's a pretty good deal for 500 pages. And I would recommend this if you're a DC fan, if you want to read the classics. Now they just have the traditional trade paperbacks. I got The Walking Dead here. This is volume 1, very thin, and price is not bad. It says $9.99 here. Not bad for a first volume. And this is a very easy way to collect if you don't want to do single issues. But you will have to wait for each volume to come out, so it's a pain in the ass sometimes, but it is fun, and it doesn't take up a lot of room. What the hell? Oh, Batman. So I would recommend that if you don't want to do the single issues. And it is good if you want to back catalog stuff. Now, these are going to run you some money. They are omnibuses. this is Wolverine. It's the only one I have. It is friggin' huge. You know, look how thick that is. And it shows you on the back how many issues you get. So you get all these. So 5, 10, 50, 20, 25. You get 30 bucks. 30 bucks, a hardcover, and this can run you over $100. I shit you not. I did not spend $100 on this because I did find this at one of those bargain bins. And they do have it for, you know, actual books. Hardcover books, I should say. I think I got this for like 25 bucks. Yeah. But it's a good deal. If you can find these, I should just pick them up because they are awesome to have in your collection. I'm just gonna say, they're just sweet. Sometimes they're a pain in the ass, you know. Sometimes not. Yeah, maybe I'll just go through some of my stuff and I'll show you how I organize or how everything looks. So give me a second. So this is basically my setup here. I'll show you. Got all my books. These are all my hardcover and my trade paperbacks. I gotta organize that better. Well, took something out and they all fell on me. There's more. So seeing Marvel has what the showcase for DC is, but they're called Essentials. So I got a bunch of Essentials here. Trade paperbacks here. Then down here I do have my boxes. A bunch of stuff I need to organize. There's my special Hellboy comic box. I'll just pop that open and let you guys. Whoops. See? Very easy. Storage is awesome. So I got a bunch of boxes there, all full. There's stuff I need to organize still. Bag and board. Then over here, for the stuff I need boxes for. So all that is books. That is insane. Then down here is the rest of my stuff. There it is. All the rest, so I got a lot of books. I just need to find a place for all that stuff. You know, most of this stuff was like, this was 25 cents. This came in a set. Then you got these specialty comics, the mixes, the New Avengers and Transformers. That was a 4-part miniseries. Very cool cover. Now you got the reprints. Now reprints are not going to give you any money. It's just basically original stories with different covers. And then we'll just go back to my mess here. And if you were into the like a history, I got a bunch of history related books. Sorry for the mess. A bunch of history related books. These are awesome. The DC Golden Age, Silver Age. And you got some history books. These are the history books. So yeah. But that's it, guys. You know, if you have any questions, if you want to leave me a comment and ask me what, you know, what's the best thing to get, or, you know, what you should look for, just, you know, hit me up and let me know, and I will get back to you. It doesn't take me long. Usually it just goes on my phone, and I know when you guys are leaving comments. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you like seeing my collection, and yeah, so throw me a like, and if you have not yet subscribed, please do, because it's always cool. And I'll talk to you guys later. Okay?